Fuckers. Welcome back, gentlemen. It's 2013. It's the end of July. And you know what that means? It's time for another season. So, as the first order of business, I think I should all tell you that in a magnificent 4-1 to 1 to nothing to 1 to nothing and a whole bunch of others, vote. I'm back as commish, bitches! So here it is, Danny C. coming at you live from North Carolina, bringing you updates on how this new season's going to work. And we've got my friends, the Magic Bulls, here. And might be a little draft order speculation going on. Key order of business. Yes, I've been lazy. Put on the Christmas pounds, maybe a little Thanksgiving pounds, maybe a little New Year's pounds as well. And I got birthday in there, Valentine's Day, Memorial Day, President's Day. It's been a lot of days that I celebrated heartily and did indeed neglect my commissioner duties. So we're going to start this video off with a bit of an end of 2012 recap action. The first thing is the final Week 10 weekly beer. I never properly celebrated that. That went to Mr. Alex Sheckton. Congratulations, my friend. I have no idea what this is. This is like a fucking thing. I don't know. It looks kind of like the green guys from Star Wars. Yeah. But apparently it's beer. It says ale. I don't like IPAs. Yeah, can we talk about this, the IPA thing? I mean, everywhere you go, it's IPA. I get it, like, beers come and go, and now it's all trendy to have, like, I want to be a beer connoisseur, and I go to this fancy beer place. It's not fucking wine, it's beer. Hops, yeast, wheat, and ferment it for a while, and that's it. It tastes the same. But IPAs, they're good, they're fine, I'm okay with them. Kind of tastes like grass a little bit. But every bar you go to has like 16 taps, and of those 16, like 14 is almost always an IPA. You have like Budweiser, Bud Light, and then fucking 16 IPAs. Is it too much to get like a brown ale? Maybe a red, like an amber, Pilsner. There's usually like a Heffa in there as well. You know, you gotta have your Blue Moon so the chicks can have something to drink too. And then maybe Guinness as well. But it's all IPAs. Let's get off the IPA thing. No more. Fuck the IPAs, but here I am with another fucking IPA. But anyway, so Alex, congratulations, buddy. Week 10 champion. Weekly beer goes to you. Hopefully it's not going to explode because I just shook it like an asshole. Of course it did. I should have known better. Oh well. Anyway, good omen for the start of the season, right? Okay. Also, we have end-of-year awards. To recap, we have 4 major awards and 2 divisional awards that we have to give out. Divisional awards are obviously division champions. We have the Bayou banner for the Pearl Street division. We have the Tin and Lint banner for the Caroline Street division. This year's champions of their divisions. First, we had Anthony winning the Tin and Lint banner, champion of the Caroline Street division with a whopping 6-4 record, because for some reason our division just could not get our heads out of our ass and just beat each other and could not really get anything going last year. And then we got beat up pretty bad by the 2012 winner of the Bayou the Bayou banner, which was the champion of the Pearl Street division, none other than our very own Sir Thomas Gregg, who basically just ran roughshod over the entire league. He had a 8-2 record at the end of the year. So, Banner Boys, congratulations. Now I have individual records and individual awards. Where shall we start? Let's start, probably my least favorite award. This one I don't even know why I invented it. It's the Bronze Rockazon. I think I made it because it was a chance to make fun of how shitty the Rockazon was. I think it was literally fucking useless. Rockazon Award goes to the player who had the worst performance of the season. It's the most useless performance, kind of like the Rockazon. So whoever scored the least points in a single game wins this bad boy. And the Bronze Rockazon this year goes home to none other than Richie Sharp. Congratulations, buddy. First year in the league, and you have the worst game ever. 49 points. Congrats. That's like one day for Drew Brees. And that was what your whole team got. Nice job. So Rockazon 2012, Sharp, putting little trophies in the trophy cabinet. Then we'll go up next to the 55-inch, the silver 55, in commemoration of Zach's Gigantor television, which has now been beaten. I know there's a 60-inch around there somewhere. But, come on, it's the 55. So the 55, the silver 55 award goes to the player with the largest margin of victory. Now, who scored the most points? Like, you could have a 3,000-point game, and if you only won by 1 point, you're not winning the silver 55. You have to win by a huge amount of points. And this year's silver 55-inch winner goes to someone who has yet to win an award until just now. None other than Justin Ball. Congratulations, buddy. You are the winner of the 55-inch trophy this year. You had an 87-point victory in Week 7. That's incredible. Like, that's almost double the amount of points that Sharp had in his worst performance, and you won by that much, so sweet, dude. I know it was a rough year for you last year. You had a couple good performances at the end. Won one of those platinum beer cans, so I'll toast to that again. But it paid off. That one victory got you a big old 55-inch trophy. All right, now we're into the good stuff. The really good stuff. Oh, I don't know how many of you remember, but back in the day, there was this creature that attended Galloway Central High School, and he had to have been the single worst human being I've ever met in my life. I stand by that to this day. He was wormy and annoying, and he thought he knew everything. He thought he was better than everyone. He was involved in like every sports team for some reason, even though he didn't have an athletic bone in his body. He weighed all of like 80 pounds soaking wet. Had a very distinctive speech pattern, and just was a general shit. Like I can honestly say I've never hated anyone more than I've hated this child. And to make sure that stayed in my life for some reason, I invented an award that I named in his honor. Now this award is the Stefan Lawrence Medal of Shame. This award goes to the team with the worst record at the end of the season. Now, last year, the inaugural Stefan Lawrence Medal of Shame went to none other than Tom Gregg, which has its own unique story to begin with. But this year, the medal shifts from Tom to someone else. Who might have won this fantastic medal, you might ask? Well, we're keeping it in the family this year, gentlemen. And the Stefan Lawrence Medal of Shame transfers from the neck of Thomas Gregg upon the neck of Bradley Gregg. Brad, buddy. Both. 2 wins, 7 losses, and 1 magnificent tie that saw you sink to the bottom of the league. Last year, division champion. This year, worst in the entire league season. 2-7-1. So with that, the medal goes right upon your neck. Enjoy it. Give you a little kiss on the cheek. Because that ain't going away. That mark of shame lasts until it goes to somebody else. And Brad, you know I love you. But not everything's all about you. Because even though you did get the Medal of Shame, you were outshined by your big brother this year. Big bro, Thomas Gregg Jr., Stefan Medal of Shame winner 1 year ago. And now, mama, look at me, now I made it, champion of the league. So this year's winner of the 100% Holy Cannoli Laterra Trophy, thanks, Ann, for that fucking obnoxious name, goes to Tom Gregg. Now, you cannot argue with this. Tom Gregg had by far the best season out of all of us. It was Not pretty. Arian Foster is just... Oh, God, he's good. He's a vegetarian. And now he's eating meat this year like 3 times a week, so he's probably just going to be even crazier. We'll see. But Tom Gregg finished the regular season with 8-2 record, best in the league, then just rolled through the playoffs and finished the season 10-2, new record for the best season ever, and cannoli champion. Winner of Big Dick Bowl 2, Thomas Gregg, congratulations. You are our champion. I would not have it any other way, except for if it was me, because now that the season's over, fuck you, fuck everybody else. It's go time, because I'm sick of your shit, bitches. I'm not about to get run over by another fucking Pearl Street shit show again. Caroline Street, we got to get ourselves together. We got rocked last year. It's time to come back with a vengeance. IPA. Now, there's some people watching this video right now that are just, I don't fucking care. They're like, we weren't around here last year. I don't give a shit. There are 2 new members this year. So, at this moment, I would like to announce the expansion of the Big Dick Bandits. So, last year we had an 8-team league. This year we'll have 9 teams in Sharp. So, gentlemen, is my distinct honor to announce to you that Chase Burdick and Jordan Gregg will be joining us this year in the league. So we're now up to 10 men, which is pretty fucking awesome. The only problem is that the Pearl Street division is now 3 Greggs, Justin, and Sharp. It's like a little family affair over there. Now, there are some things that are going to change now with this whole new setup. Now we have 10 teams. That means we have to have more games. So last year we played essentially like a 10-week schedule, I think it was, with a bye in there. And so this year it is going to be 13 weeks, and there will be 13 games. We will play every person in our division twice, and we will play the opposite division 1 time apiece. So you will get 2 games against the other 4 teams in your division, and you'll get 1 game against the other 5 teams from the opposite division, making it a total of 13 games. There will be no byes, and we'll play right through. There'll be no bye between the final week and the playoffs this year, okay? So, should be pretty awesome, okay? Because that means the playoffs will be weeks 14 and 15. We won't be running into any of the kind of lame duck season stuff where there'll be a team in the NFL, which, fuck that, it's not a real league, that is just kind of lame ducking it. So we should be in for a really exciting season. I'm excited to have you 2 little assholes in the league. Chase, welcome to the Caroline Street division. We have a lot of work to do, but we're going to get it done. Jordan, Porge, buddy, college kid, making us all feel old. You know, if you got to take some extra practice in the swimming pool and skip out on setting your lineups, especially when you play me, that's totally fine. You got to look out for you. This is just ridiculous. Nobody cares. Just go swim. Except when you're playing other people, fuck them up. But me, don't worry about it. Other thing that happened, we did some voting because there had to be some rule changes in effect. Some things that we learned from seasons past, some things that I'm anticipating being difficulties with the expansion of the league. The first thing is we voted on the commissioner, which was me. So, looking good? Looking good? All right, good. Then we voted on the playoff spot tiebreaker in case we get to the end of the 13 weeks and there's a tie for one of the final playoff spots. And essentially, we put it up to vote. There were a couple options, and you have decided in a 4-3 vote because somebody didn't vote. Somebody didn't exercise their democratic privilege, which fucked up some of this stuff. But for the most part, made it better. A 4-3 vote, it has been decided that total points will be the tiebreaker. So the total amount of points that you score over the course of the season. It doesn't matter against who, or if you had like one mammoth game that gained all your points. It's the whole points of the season, okay? You could lose every division game, but if you scored more points than the guy who you're tied against, you're making the playoffs. They're sitting at home. Okay? Done. PPR, points per reception. That was decided in emphatic yes, 6-1. We will be having PPR, points per reception. We already discussed that ad nauseum. Essentially, that just means that each time a player makes a catch, he's going to get a point. It puts a little pressure off of the running back so that a team like Tom with Arian Foster can't just destroy everybody. And it also makes it so that the quarterbacks aren't necessarily super dominant as well. So it'll kind of balance it out, hopefully, a little bit and give you some more incentive to take receivers and let you play with that flex position a little bit more. Playoff waivers. Last year, I took executive action, and some people took offense to this. At the end of the day, I didn't really care. I knew it was the right decision. But I figured I'd put it up to Democratic vote this time. If it failed, I was just going to do it anyway, because I'm basically like Hitler in a suit. So, I mean that in the sense of an evil dictator. God damn it, I should have said that. Forget the racial evil stuff. Just remember the dictator part. That's all I meant. But it was voted emphatically 6-1. Yes, we will reset the waiver wire come playoff time. That way that teams that are not in the playoffs don't get priority on the waiver wire. It just makes sense. I don't understand why the one person voted against it in the first place. But whatever. Somebody felt that was a bad idea. But the other 6 people that voted thought it was a good idea. So we'll be keeping to doing that. Now, the last thing we have to do here is we had a tie. So I'm going to bust into the old piggy bank here. Hopefully not rip my finger open. And get a coin. And because the one vote that ended in a tie was the benches. So having 10 teams this year, it's not going to be possible to have the same number of benches, despite the one asshole that voted keep it the same because you snooze, you lose, or something like that. That makes no sense. At the end of the draft, we'll be drafting fucking Johnny McNobody on the bench of the fucking Rams, and it's just useless. So we need to reset the roster size. It needs to shrink. It has to. That way the waiver is worth even having, and that way the draft is a little more intense. Basically, it was a tie between 4 and 5. There were 4 votes for a bench of 4 people, and there were 4 votes for a bench of 5 players, okay? So the way it's going to work, we have a coin. This side here is tails. This one here is heads, okay? Heads will be 4. Tails will be 5. Watch me not catch this fucking thing. Told you. So we'll do that again. Here we go. And it is heads. So we will have 4 bench spots, I think. I don't remember what I said. I'll just go back and check the tape and fix it. But I think we'll have 4 bench spots this year. So, sorry, snooze, you lose. We're going to have even less spots. So fucking... Other exciting news, available from the moment that this video goes live and arrives in your mailboxes, will be the brand new, sparkly clean, BDB, because I don't want to be too vulgar, Facebook page. I've updated it. It has a whole bunch of cool, well, I don't know if it's cool, it's just something I did in my free time. A whole bunch of records and kind of history of the league. We're going to be updating it as we go along, and it just makes things a little more accessible and gives us yet another place to call each other dickheads and vent and just bitch. Because realistically, all we do in fantasy football is just bitch anyway. So why not have more forums to let the bitching take place? And that is that. Oh, we got bowls. You see, you need to remind me of these things. Oh yeah, why did I put the bowls here? Why? Why did I do that? Oh yeah. Draft. Fuckers. D-R-A-F-T. Draft. This year, we got a fun way to figure out the draft. Now, y'all should know that I basically know fucking dick shit about baseball. It's fucking the dumbest sport in the world. You swing a stick and a ball goes, and most of the time you're standing around scratching nuts, chewing bubblegum, which sounds awesome, but it doesn't sound like a sport. The only good thing to come out of baseball was, I think hot dogs probably were invented because of baseball, or maybe baseball was invented because of hot dogs. It gave people a venue to eat hot dogs. Kenny Powers is pretty good. Another reason to hate Boston is always a pleasurable thing to have on this planet. But other than that, fuck it, I hate baseball. So I decided to repurpose baseball, give it something worth watching. So this year, the draft order will be set through a little baseball action. what I have right here in this here cup is all your assholes' names plus mine. In this cup, I have a whole bunch of cities. These cities have one of the 30 Major League Baseball teams in them. Now, again, I don't really know fuck all about baseball, so part of the fun of this will be is when I read the city, I probably won't even know what the team is. I'll just have to guess. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a name from this one, and I'm going to draw a city from this one. That is your team. So if I draw Dan, and then I draw Yankees, and put them aside, I will be the Yankees. And I'll draw Tom, and I'll draw the one that says fucking Phillies, and that will be his team. And what we will do is starting tomorrow, Monday, July 29th, the next 10 games that your team plays will be your record. You'll have a record of somewhere between 0 and 10 and 10 and 0. At the end of those 10 games, we will rank. The person with the team with the best record over those 10 games, first draft pick. Person with the worst, last draft pick. If there's a tiebreaker, I have no idea how we're going to handle that. I'll figure that out when we get there. Just being straight up with you guys. And I'll probably just pick the team that I hate the most, because we all know I have no real reason to, but I just randomly hate different baseball teams, because fuck it. So, that's that. 10 games. One team. Totally random. What do you say? Want to get this going? Let's do it. So, shake the bowls, and here we go. The first name out of the bowl this year is none other than Jordan. New kid out of the bowl. Let's see what you got. What team? What team? Who's it going to be? We don't know. What we got? Huh. You got the Yankees. Good luck with that. At least Jeter's back. Let's see. Number 2, we have Brad. Oh, fucking Greg's coming out of the blocks swinging today. Go back to the fucking gym, meatheads. Alright, and you got the Kansas City fucking flea bags. I don't know. Good job. Name number 3. Bird. Oh, fuck that was. So, 2 new guys out of the pot caught. What we got? Chase, what do you got? Oh, yeah, you had the Kansas City hat because it was for King Chase. Huh, I remember things. The Oakland A's, which I believe stands for assholes. I saw them play the Yankees in Yankee Stadium. It was like 104 degrees. I just drank a lot of beer and got sweaty. That's where I bought this hat. Zach. You got... Chase, you're 1 off, buddy. The Mets. That'll suck. Sorry, Zach. It'll be fun getting the last pick. Sharp. You really want your Cubs now, buddy? Texas. I think those are the Rangers, maybe? Power Rangers. Kenny Powers went to Texas, walked off the mound, so there's that. Shut down. Uh-oh, one went in. Fixed it. Tampa Bay Rays. They're good, I think, right? They used to be the Devil Rays. See how much I know about baseball? I'm a fucking genius. J-Ball. What did you get? Red Sox are still in there. You got Seattle. Fucking hate Seattle. I have no real reason to, except for I had an asshole roommate that was from Seattle. Dan Opart, if you're out there. I'm kind of a pain in the ass. Just telling it straight. 2 names. Me and... Oh, 3 names. I don't know. Me and somebody else. Tom, our champion, coming out. Last chance for Greg to get the Phillies. Houston. Astros. Nailed it. Anthony. So 2 champions. You get Detroit. Detroit, probably gangsters or something. Detroit bankrupt players, I don't know. And lastly, we had 2 champions, and now next year's champion, me. Who do I get? Probably somebody awful. Yeah, great. The Arizona D-Bags. Good deal. Alright, so I watched some fucking stupid baseball and, I don't know, stretch during the 7th inning and sing Take Me Out of the Ball Game and God Bless America and, I don't know, hang up some fucking bunting and shoot up some roids. I don't know, whatever you assholes do when you watch baseball. And keep tally of your team. I don't know if you noticed, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. This wool hat is getting a little crazy. The jacket's a little hot. Oh, gotta trim down. I don't have such a huge body like the Greg boys do, you know, upstate Iron Fitness, but it's getting hot. And I'm not gonna get naked, but I do have to just shed down the old undershirt here, get a little air breathing, because Lord knows, hot down here in the south. Much better.